Well, you're very missing out when you don't understand the allegorical Bible. If you don't merge science with religion, the zodiac and the Chinese and the Mayan calendar with religion, then you're not, I don't see how you're going to heaven. I just don't see it, because God is the wisest of all, the creator. And you will have to not be a virus in heaven. You will have to come out of your grave. And the people on this planet are the living dead. Your driver's license, your birth certificate, every time you sign something, you're dead. You're mentally dead, because everything in your world is the physical, which is associated with the masculine. Until you come over to the spiritual, which is considered the feminine, you're dead. I'm telling you. That's why you worship a masculine god. I'm telling you. And then there's other religions that worship Krishna, the feminine god, because Mary Magdalene is the Mary is the moon and magnetic. And Jesus is the Son of God, the Son. Okay? And Monday is the day of the moon and Sunday is the day of the sun. So the sun comes, the moon is first, the sun, and then the moon. It's not a coincidence that the sun and the moon are right together, Sunday and Monday. It's not a coincidence. And in here, listen how it goes. It goes, Thursday's Jupiter, which is the big, massive beast. I call it Peter the Jew, Peter. And Friday is Venus, which is feminine, right? Saturday is Saturn, which is masculine. Sunday's the sun, which is masculine. And then Monday's the moon. And it keeps going on. Mercury and Mars and Woden's day. So it's all the days of the week are associated with planets. And it's not really planets. You have to think. The energies from the macrocosm affect human consciousness. So every day of the week is a different human conscience. Okay? It's a different galactical gal. There it is again, gal, the female. Galactical alignment. The galaxy, the universe, 1 and 0 is always associated with the moon. Okay? 10, number 10 and 11. That's why Jesus in Gematria is 11, because 10 is perfection, 11 is the rebirth. Okay? That means in order to get to heaven, you have to go from the male to the female. And then the female divides Gemini. Matter of fact, moon and Gemini mean the same thing. Matter of fact, my daughter was born in Gemini, and she was killed at 27, which is the number 9. Okay? 27 is always associated with the sun. All right? It's called the 27 Club. Kurt Cobain, all these people that were killed in 27. Okay? These are human ritual sacrifices, guys. And believe you me, these people do this stuff. So let's take a look at the word. So the mu is on, 28 would be 10. 2 and 8 is 10. The moon would be associated with 10. And Jesus would be 11, the sun. I'm telling you. So in order to have the Son of God, you would have to be moon and then sun. Okay? So let's look at some words associated with this. Latin. Do you think it's a coincidence that there was a shooting in Florida? No, it's not. Let's take a look at the numbers. Isis is the moon, Ra is the sun, and electricity. That creates electricity. That's the force. The sun and the moon creates the force. There were 17 students killed. 1 and 7 is 8. That is the 2 female twin souls, 8. It's also a symbol of courage in the tarot cards. 8 is courage. 11 is the judge. 11 is it, buddy. That's why there's 9, 11. I'm telling you, you need to wake up. So 11 is the judgment card. And of course, 9 plus 11 is 20, the cross. All right. I'm not going to get into the tarot cards and stuff like that because I don't have a lot of time. Okay. Lamb of God. When the churches say the Lamb of God that takes away the sins of the world, guys, the only thing that takes away the sins of the world is the moon, Mary. I'm telling you, Mary the moon. Mary in Gematria is 57. Moon is 57. Mary is the moon. Magnetic. It's electromagnetism. The cell towers are trying to take the place of the moon. That's why there's companies like Monsanto, mind control, Mormon, Roman, monopoly, monarchs, money. Money is taking the place of the moon. People do not look for they're not rebirth in the female divine. They're just consumed with possessions. So therefore they never get to the real allegorical spiritual moon. You understand that? Money takes the place of the moon. Oklahoma bombing, not a coincidence. Shaman. Shaman is associated with American Indians. It's just like saying, I'm Mary, I'm the female, I'm the sheriff, the she, I'm the X-man, the X chromosome, X-man, X-men, whatever. The Hercules, there it is again, her. The alpha, because the female's always the alpha, guys, always. The TV series Alpha, look, in X-Men, the government's hunting them down. Hercules walks into the fire or whatever. Okay. And then there's a TV series called 24. As a matter of fact, the word boy in gematria is 42, which is 24 backwards. 24 is considered the X. The number 10 is also the X. Remember, Mu. The cow jumps over the moon. The moon, 10. Okay. And why is it cow? Well, it's the corporation of W. Okay. So W is the right hand of God. So always the female Isis is the right. See it right there? It's right there. See, Ra is the center, and that creates electricity, which is the left. That's why they call the physical God, the Saturn, Elohim, I'm telling you. All right, so, but it's not just Saturn, guys. It's just electricity. The electric world, the electric universe, everything's a frequency. Voice of God created the earth. Elohim created the earth. And then when they say Amen, Amen, you're praying to Ra. Amen, Ra. That's why you say Amen in the churches. Okay, so let's go. Golden Child. There was a TV series, of course. I think that was Murphy. Not a coincidence. Eddie Murphy, I think, played the Golden Child because black is always considered female. Okay. All right. So remember, Eve is evening. The day is the sun is the night. I don't know what's going on here.